What's up, everybody? BD here. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, not the usual videos you've been getting lately. The Nully interview for the Peacemaker podcast will be up later today. I'm very excited to share that. I just got to my hotel room in New York City. I have boxes and boxes of stuff that we're going to be giving away at some of these events that I am hosting. Some stuff I don't even know what's in there. I think there's actually a pretty cool LED sign in here for Phase Hero. I think that's what this is. Maybe I'll mess with this and open it up, and by the end of the video I'll have it open and you can see it, be the first to see it. This wasn't part of the plan. There really was no plan for this video. I just wanted to get in here and share some thoughts. It's been a while since I did a life update video, and when I was on the plane up here this morning doing laps around Newark Airport because air traffic control is a little bit delayed, I just was thinking about the last time I came to New York Comic Con, this time last year, and it was a very different experience from the one I'm having this year. Last year's New York Comic Con was pre-Phase Hero launch. Well, this is the Phase Hero LED sign. It made it in time. Hell yeah. I'm going to put you down right here real quick, if that's okay, guys. Wait, let me lean you on something. Appreciate you bearing with me. I got my cool Marvel Zombies cup water bottle that I use all the time. So yeah, last year's New York Comic Con was, pretty fresh into not knowing what my future looked like. And the first time at New York Comic Con not working for a major media outlet. The only major media outlet, the only job I ever had outside of college. And it was interesting because, I had all my friends here and I was trying to get into press rooms and I was trying to make content. I think at the time, the biggest stuff that was doing well on the channel was like my Penguin reviews and breakdowns, and I really wanted to get into the Penguin press room. And I don't remember what happened. I think at the time HBO Max didn't send me the full season, or maybe they did and I didn't have a chance to watch the last episode. Oh, I was watching them week to week. I did get the full season. I was watching them week to week because I wanted to be super honest in my breakdowns with my prediction portion at the end because it helps the conversation. And so I remember that's where I found out a certain character dies at the end because I was like, you know what, tell me the spoilers because I need to get the clip. And from then on I was pretty honest with people, yeah, I know a couple things. But anyway, it was a weird Comic-Con for me. And I have to thank there's a few friends who know who they are that are responsible for me even being there and helping me out and stuff. And I'm very grateful for them. And I'd say the same about this year. But this year's different than any New York Comic Con I've ever had. Hugely different from any New York Comic Con I've ever had. First of all, absolute dream. On Saturday, I'm hosting the Marvel TV panel. If you watched the Phase Hero Live this week, you already know Jenna and I were on there. And we talked about this, and it felt like a BD brag fest, which is insane. Because a year ago, I didn't know what the future looked like, or if I had one in this space. But so, I'm hosting the Marvel TV panel on Saturday. It's going to be awesome. I think there's 4,000 people in that Empire Stage Room at New York Comic Con. And it was the first panel that approached me for New York Comic Con, which is insane. It was I'm hosting 3 panels because I'm here. And thanks to Marvel, I'm here. Because they asked me first. And I am doing that. And then the next day, thanks to Sideshow and the team at Marvel, who have been awesome collaborators, and I don't even know if collaborator is the word, but they've been helping me coordinate something that is also a dream for me because I've always wanted to do live events. I am hosting a live Phase Hero Q&A interview with Marvel TV boss Brad Winderbaum. I love Brad. I think his work is great. We've all listened to him talk. If you're on this channel, you've probably listened. Oh, I just broke my pen. My backpack is full of hotel pens. This is the Dominic. This is a New York hotel, actually. It's the one I stayed in last time I was here for Tron. And I've stayed there a couple times. Where was I? I don't even remember what I was saying. I haven't slept much. Whew. Sunday. I'm doing this live hour at the West Side Comedy Club. You can get, literally tickets are on sale now at phasehero.com. This one is not sold out yet because the tickets aren't free. Brad Winderbaum and literally an epic guest, surprise guest. and we're going to sit in front of this comedy club for an hour and record an episode of the Phase Hero podcast. That's insane. That, to me, I'm so proud of that. Like, it's the sort of thing like I kind of always believed could happen, but a lot of places aren't interested in investing the time and resources to coordinate them. And I understand why. It's not something I'm going to make money on. It's not something, that I'm going to, I have Sideshow's an epic partner on that. They're doing a giveaway, and I'll plug them right now. If you go to side.show/whatif, you can enter to win a Hot Toys bundle of What If figures. It's the Peggy Carter, Steve Rogers, and Hydra Stomper. I have all three. They're amazing. They're actually really awesome figures, especially if you like What If. I like how they're designed to match the animation. I think that's really cool. But anyway, so they're the presenting partner on that, who's helping me afford the venue and stuff. And we're doing that, and then it'll be released online. It's surreal to me that that's happening. So, many thanks, gracias, for helping me do that. Everybody who has followed along, and everybody who's a part of this event. But it's also like this. That was the original plan for Comic-Con, and then other things popped up when I got on the way here, basically. Like when life started pointing me to New York Comic-Con. I am hosting the Night of the Seven Kingdoms panel on Thursday at the Empire Stage. It'll be the first New York Comic-Con panel I ever host. And then the next day I'm hosting the Invincible panel. Robert Kirkman and Stephen Young. That's fucking awesome. Everybody who's been following me for a very long time knows that my big journey of showing what I can do actually started with The Walking Dead. And I remember that Glenn episode very, very well. So it'll be fun to be up there with them. That's going to be cool. So that's awesome. And then it's Thursday night, and this is already like overfilled in requests because it was free and it's exciting. Oh, look at that. Look at this guy. Hell yeah. How sick is that, guys? I'm hosting the main character watch party of a certain finale of a TV show. And then the morning after pod, Phase Heroes Peacemaker podcast, we'll record live in front of an audience with Freddie Stroma, Vigilante himself. Freddie is coming to New York for this, and it's surreal to me that I'm able to make this happen too. And that is presented by my friend Scoopflow, who's got a bunch of t-shirts over there. There's some really cool stuff that we're going to give away to people at the event. I think there's a box of 200 Peacemaker helmets over there. Like, we don't need 200. The event isn't going to fit 200 people. But it's just going to be really cool to do that. And the reason I'm so excited about that really is a point of pride, because that podcast started as, well, Peacemaker is releasing on Thursdays. I wrestle on Thursday nights at OVW, and it is the one thing I really do for myself. It doesn't feel like work. I'm very lucky to like and really love my work in a lot of instances, and do this stuff. So I'm not saying it to say like I don't get fulfillment from this stuff. I get more fulfillment from this stuff than I ever did before lately. That is sick, dude. Yo, wow, that's so cool. And when I launched the podcast for the spin-off podcast, it was like, I really just want to do this if I can go 8 for 8 with guests. And the reason I'm launching it is because I don't want to miss 8 straight weeks of OVW, because then nobody will take me seriously in wrestling if I'm not taking it seriously myself. And as a result, I've only missed 1 Thursday of wrestling because I wasn't not going to interview James Gunn. And that was when the episodes that you couldn't see started happening, so I had to be in LA for that interview on a Thursday and a Friday. Woo! Check that out. Yo, that is sick. That is so sick. That's the thumbnail right there, huh? Gotta be. Wow. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna try to find a way to hang this at the events. That is so sick. Okay, gotta turn you off though, but you're bluing me out. Wait, I don't know what that button does. Self-destruct. Anyway, all this to say, I don't know how to turn this thing off. I'm not worried about it. Oops. Hope that's okay. We're back. If you look at my life updates videos, it's probably pretty sporadic. And I'm going to do a video more thoroughly detailing the past, 14 months of my life and this side of my life, the professional side, the media side, the content creator side, the influencer side, whatever you want to call me now. I don't really care. I think I'm a wrestler and a podcaster and a dude who's just living his life and YouTube and posting all of it on TikTok and Instagram and stuff. But yeah, it's interesting. It's been an interesting journey. I'm more fulfilled professionally than I have been in a very, very long time. I'm more tired than I have been in a very, very long time. I don't sleep much. I probably average about 4 to maybe 6 hours a night lately. But I'm in this home stretch with New York Comic Con and these 2 events, and I was gonna do a studio, and I put so much work into the studio, and then a partnership fell through, and I had to tell all the people I booked for it that I was canceling it, which killed me. It's so embarrassing to me, but it is what it is, and I think it worked out for the best because I get to focus on these 2 events that I'm hyped for. The Marvel panel on Saturday is a literal dream to me, and 2 epic panels, Invincible and Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which I don't think I can say anything about yet. But I just want to say thank you for everybody who's followed this turbulent journey that is my life. If you like these videos, if you like these little let's catch up videos, let's have them. Let me know in the comments. I don't think many people are going to watch this. I remember posting a similar video from New York Comic Con last year talking about what a hard time I was having. Nobody watched that shit. But I've also gotten better at titling and thumbnailing, so if I put a little dramatic, title in this video, maybe people will check it out. But yeah, no, thank you. I'm closing on 100K subscribers. Insane. I'm at like 1.3 million across platforms. What? It's like 35 million views in the last 4 weeks. Across platforms, not just on YouTube. If it was just on YouTube, I'd be rich. Nah, that's not true. YouTube doesn't pay that well. Sorry, YouTube. Love you. Thank you, guys. Please subscribe, share this channel. If you're watching New York Comic Con and you see a Faith Hero ad, take a screenshot and send it to me. And if you see me on stage on a live stream, take a screenshot and send it to me. Tag me in your Instagram story, whatever. I'll share it. I'm excited about this. This is surreal. This is not the route I thought I would take to get here, but this is what I wanted to be doing. So that's pretty cool. And if at the end of the year my bank account is at least in the same place it was when the year started, might not have saved a single dollar, hey, we're doing okay. All right, y'all. Well, you'll be seeing a lot of me at New York Comic Con. Nully interview for the Peacemaker podcast will be up later today. It's a shorter one. I ran a few minutes late to get started with Steve Agee, and I only had the studio for an hour. But I do think we covered a lot of fun ground, and Judo Masters of Legend, so I hope you guys enjoy that one. And then look out for Freddie Stromo, look out for Brad Winderbaum, and the special guest from this Sunday's show, which tickets are on sale if you're in the New York area. And now I'm just rambling. I got to wrap this up. Bye, guys.